I'm being body shamed after saying I don't find my aging husband hot anymore. And this woman made this article. Basically, she's gone viral for it. And then she basically, she blogs under the name Selfish Mother. And there's an actual picture of the guy and the girl in the thing.
Pretty good looking guy.
Pretty good looking guy. And she says in the thing, she was like, my favorite photo of him was taken by me on the beach in Ibiza in 2003 when he was a handsome DJ with curly hair and ripped jeans. Sometimes I look at him and I wonder, what happened to him? And this is not the Tom that I met. The guy looks legitimately like 45-year-old, like good looking guy, a bit of gray in the hair.
Yeah. And she goes, what
looks
happened?
like Des Bishop, who's who he looks like.
Yeah. And what happened to him? I'm like, you did.
First of all, but second of all, you're like, he doesn't dress like a DJ anymore because he's 45 and has a wife. But like the second,
3 kids.
But like, can you imagine the fact that you put him in the article? Like, obviously, in this thing, the obvious thing to do is flip it. But he's like, the idea of a dude ever making an article being like, my wife's gross, and then putting her in the photo, crazy. Be like, I'm not attracted to my wife anymore. When
in fact your wife is not gross. That's the crazy part too.
Say that. You could say that to your buddies behind closed doors.
Yeah, but again, it's like he's not gross.
Women are just told like any vulnerability is good. Just be honest and true. And you're just like, well, the funny part is they have a picture. Like, honey, pose for a photo for one of my new articles. Like, what's the article about? Don't worry about it.
Yeah, this is not the own that fucking she thought it was. How did this make it into a regular newspaper, too? That's the crazy part, too.
News.com, pal.
Is this made it? She's like a blogger.
Motherfucking news.com. It went viral.
That's insane.
Gunn and her husband, Tom, have been living together for 2 decades. They've got 3 kids. She grapples with her attraction to him. He's better looking than her, by the way.
For sure.
Not even close.
I mean, look, if they got divorced tomorrow, which they might.
He'd be better off. Way
better off. In terms of finding a new person.
He's 45, like in shape, pretty decent looking. She's 45, mother with like kind of way worse.
Yeah, for sure. Also has 3 kids.
Put it this
baggage
way.
There.
If they get divorced, he could get her 10 years ago. She couldn't get him 10 years ago.
For sure. Look at this photo. I didn't even see this one. The fucking nerve on her, huh?
The audacity.
Got some big jugs. But.
She's okay. Yeah, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with her.
Yeah, there is nothing wrong with her, but she fucking fired the opening salvo here. She's the one who's being like, fucking, my husband doesn't. And
neither of them are bad looking. It's like a fine looking couple.
Yeah. He is in on this though a bit. And just like, why are there there's like a full shoot.
You're right. Why is he in on this a little bit?
Yeah, what does he have to get out of this?
Is he supporting her career?
Yeah.
Or is he just that much of a cop?
He doesn't look like a total bitch, like his face in the photos. Because
he doesn't.
Like, if you were doing this like begrudgingly, like there'd be some tell on the face of like, I don't want to be here. And it's not really that. So I don't know, man.
It's hard to say, right?
Yeah, but she's got some nerve, lady.
Well, so that's the funny part, but that's the shot. There's a chaser.
Okay.
The chaser, I don't know if you saw this part of the article. This is why it's so funny. After that article came out, and there's a lot of people being like, you're not so fucking hot yourself, pal.
Oh, yeah, I do know this.
And then she goes, her latest article that she wrote said, I was body shamed by trolls after writing that my husband used to be hot. And you're just like, imagine writing that article.
I mean, I don't want to be sexist, what I'm about to say, but if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen, lady.
She wrote an article how she doesn't find her husband hot, put photos of him up. People said, you're not hot either. And then she wrote an article about how, it's literally.
I'm getting body shamed.
It's the person that walks around punching everyone, and then someone flicks them, and they go, soccer, and they jump like a soccer player. But it's one of these things that writes themselves. Everyone's like, are you out of your mind, lady?
Crazy. Chick is.
I'm being body shamed. I was body shamed by trolls. She goes, after I wrote last week went viral on Twitter, there was an outpouring of solidarity for my husband and a lot of hate for me. Whatever happened to body positivity? And there's a whole different article about that. But she's like, what happened to body positivity? I guess her take on body positivity is just something that men do to something that society does to women.
Yeah.
I guess, right?
This chick is fucking cooked.
I loved it.
Cooked. The audacity, like, look, you could do the thing, but to go complain about people commenting on your looks when you they're doing that because you wrote an article about your husband's looks.
I love it.
Seems fair.
Super fair.
Yeah, no awareness on these people.